Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and to today's video, which we are going to be talking about my favorite current skincare and hair care products, as well as a face wash and some other cleansing kind of stuff. Anyway, if that sounds interesting to you, please keep on watching. I'm not someone, I guess, who really is that excited or interested in skincare. I've been really lazy about it like my entire life. I mean, I'll put on sunscreen when I think I need to put on sunscreen, but I've been pretty bad about it, which is why I have quite a few of these dark spots, particularly on my temples. Those are all sun damage, and I have quite a lot right here as well. I'm really good at doing things like covering my tattoos and like covering my body, but my face, you know, it's always out anyway, right? It's not very many of us don't have full face coverings all the time, so it tends to be the most exposed. And even though I live in a place which is typically, well, most of the year quite cloudy, actually through the clouds you can get quite a lot of UV. So really you should be wearing a sunscreen every single day. But I'm not here to talk about sunscreen. Actually, maybe I will go pop into the bathroom and I will grab out the one that I like for myself in a moment. But I just wanted to talk you through some of the products that I'm using. You know, they might be things that could work for you if you have the same type of skin that I do. So I have typically oily skin, especially here in the forehead, down the nose, and kind of on the cheeks. Here it gets less oily towards the rim. And I don't tend to get dry skin almost ever on my face. It's like my hands and my feet and my arms and legs will get dry skin, but my face is always oily enough to fry an egg. So a lot of the products that I'm looking at or I use are to try and reduce the amount of oil. So sometimes that means more hydration, but most of the time I'm just trying to control it so it's not completely out of control, because it will disrupt makeup. I mean, even blotting papers, I would go through like a whole pack of them just to try and blot the oil off my skin. So anyway, TMI, I'm sure. So let's talk through some of my cleansing products that I like to use, and then we will talk about what I put on after that, or before I go to bed or something like that. So I have two different cleansing for getting makeup off. So my absolute favorite one though, and this one works so well, is the Clinique Take the Day Off, the liquid. This is the one for mostly for lids, lashes, and then lips. So it's really good at taking off waterproof eyeshadow, waterproof like mascara, waterproof eyeliner. It's really good at that. It doesn't irritate my skin. It doesn't like burn my eyes or anything like that, because some makeup removers will actually burn my eyes a little bit because they're too strong, but this one is really good and it works amazingly well. I'm almost out of this one. This is one of the big containers, but last time I checked at Boots they were out and I couldn't get any, and I went to Boots earlier today and they had that whole section of the store completely closed off, so I couldn't go grab any. But this is my absolute favorite makeup remover. Other than that, I tend to use a micellar water to get the rest of the makeup and stuff off my face. And right now I'm using the Garnier micellar cleansing water for combination and sensitive skin. I've used a couple different types of this, mostly the Garnier ones, but I also tried a Bioderma one, and I didn't really see a huge difference between the products. I do like this one a bit better than the one with the pink top though. This one seems to work a bit nicer on my skin. And then I just put it on a cotton pad and just wipe. So that's really what I use it for. It's like a pre-washing face cleanser. So I use this before I will then go and wash my face. So these are my two for kind of cleansing, and then also for just really good at taking makeup off. So these are the ones I like. Okay, so I'm very lazy. I will wash my face in the shower. I know it's probably not the best thing, but that's how I roll. So my favorite right now is using the VICHY Laboratories Purete Thermale. It's a cleansing foam, so you pump it and you get like foam in your hands. And this is fantastic. It really cleans the skin, but it's so gentle. I get much less breakouts when I'm using this than when I use other cleansers. So this I really like, and it's I was using another one, and I think it was like, what was it? This brand. I was using a cleanser by La Roche-Posay, and afterwards my skin would feel really tight and a bit dry, so I didn't like that feeling that much. But this one afterwards, it feels really nice. I wouldn't say hydrated, but just very clean. And this is the one specifically for sensitive skin. I tend to pick products for sensitive skin because they often are not fragranced or don't have any kind of other irritants in them. And while I don't have like particularly sensitive skin, I am very sensitive to fragrance and things like that. So this is my daily cleanser that I will use in the shower. Then once I'm out and I'm starting to re-prep my skin again, I will do a couple different things depending on if it is the evening or if it is the morning. I usually shower at night, so I wash my face at night before going to bed, and in the morning I will just kind of cleanse my skin a little bit. Usually what I will do is I'll use some of the micellar water just to kind of clean off any of the grime from sleeping overnight. And then in the morning I will typically use this one, which is the Earle Instant Boost Skin Tonic. The reason I picked this one up, so it's essentially a toner, but there's no alcohol, and it's one of the few alcohol-free toners that I was able to find. It doesn't really particularly have a smell. It's listed as revitalizes, soothes, and tones for radiant-looking skin. Has aloe vera, cucumber, geranium, and vitamin E. I find it very gentle, and it does a really nice job at helping to clean, again, for the toning, but also to keep my skin from being overly oily during the day. And then for daytime moisturizer, I have kind of 3 different ones that I can choose between. Most of the time I'm using like this really cheap one, the Olay Complete Lightweight Day Fluid for normal/oily skin. So this one, it doesn't have a scent particularly, does it? It's like a makeup-y kind of scent, and it has an SPF of 15. So pretty much every daytime moisturizer I want to use will have SPF in it because I need to be more cautious going out into the sun. It's cheap, it works fine. I don't need a huge amount of moisturizer during the day for my skin. I tend to put more moisture in it at night before going to bed. So this one, I've also occasionally been using the Matcha Face Milk by Fourth Ray Beauty. It does seem to do nice, especially if my skin is feeling particularly nasty when I wake up and I want to give it a little bit more pep for the day. So this is a good option. And then third, if it's going to be a really sunny day and I'm quite worried about the amount of sun I might get, I will use the La Roche-Posay Effaclar Duo Plus SPF 30. So this is just a normal cream with a higher SPF in it, but it's supposed to also be corrective, not clogging to the pores, anti-imperfection, anti-marks. So it kind of does a whole bunch of things in it. So this one, I don't use it too often because it is very expensive and it's just this tiny little tube. So I have this. If I want more sun care on top of that, this is really the only one I can use on my face. And this is again La Roche-Posay, but this is the Anthelios Ultra. And this is an SPF 50, it's UVA and UVB. I often in the summer, for quite a long time, worked on an island in Greece for my job, and I would use obviously different sunscreens on my face, and last time I was there I realized my eyes were just itching so bad, and it was from obviously when you sweat and then the sun cream melts a little bit with that and it would get into my eyes. So I switched to this one and it never bothered me again. Really, really good. It doesn't have any kind of smell in it. Did I buy this one in Greece? Yes, I think I did. And it's really good for sensitive and sun intolerant skin. So if you want, I think this is one of the best ones that I've ever tried. And I think the ingredients are pretty good as well. So if you're interested in getting a really good sunscreen, I will highly recommend this one. I think I really enjoy this. Okay, a few more to go. So at night is when I tend to kind of really do a more deeper cleansing if I'm going to, or when I pack on the products. So just kind of organize my pile here. So my normal ritual is kind of, is like this. So I will use the Pixi Glow Tonic, the 5% glycolic acid one. This is pretty mild, at least for my skin. I don't really see any, Stella. Oh my gosh, she's snoring so loud today. So I use this one. It also helps to kind of, again, clean because it's a toner. It's taking things off as you rub it on. But the idea is that it's an exfoliator, so it's kind of taking off some of the layers of dead skin cells off the top. And it brightens, revealing healthy, glowing skin for all skin types. So I really like it. I think it's gentle, pretty gentle for an exfoliator. I'm very interested actually personally in trying a much stronger one. So one day I might pick up something that's more concentrated than this to actually try and give my face some improvements in the texture. So the Pixi Glow Tonic, so that one I do like. Then I'm using the Fourth Ray Beauty Remedy, the Niacinamide, 10% Niacinamide Serum. And again, this is for skin to perfect pores, enhance skin clarity, and boost skin health, whatever the hell that means. So I'll use this at night, so I will tone with the Pixi toner, then I will let it set for a minute, then I will go ahead and press this into the skin. I've noticed that overall my skin has been looking good since using this, but I don't know if it's having like a huge impact particularly. I still have huge giant pores, I still have spots and all sorts of stuff on my skin, so I don't know how much it's actually improved it, but I like the way it makes my skin feel. I don't do this every night, but I might sometimes put this Vichy eye cream like just under on my bag area. I just have so much trouble with these really dark and quite pronounced under eye bags, and there's not really a whole lot that I can do about that, so they're there. But I will sometimes use this. I don't use it every night, but I might use this. Where is it? There we go. The Vichy 89 Mineral for the eyes. And then the skin cream that I will use in the evening, actually, I picked this up and I've really liked it since I bought it, is the b.Radiant Night Cream. This is actually the Superdrug own brand, like one of their brands, and they have them phased, so depending on your age and kind of your skin quality, texture, you will have like different ones to go for. So I went for the number 2, and I really like it. It doesn't smell particularly strong, it's a little bit perfumey, not too bad. You can see that I've used most of it in there, so I'll have to pick up another one at some point. But I have to say, I started using this in the autumn. Have I had it for that long? Probably at least 4 months, 5 months, something like that. And when I started using this, I noticed a big improvement in my skin. I really have to say that, and it was not expensive. So I'm quite impressed by this, and I will pick up another jar, and I might pick up some of the other ones. They have like a wrinkle filler one and some other products from that line. So that's pretty much everything except for one thing. So it may not be completely obvious because I have very short hair right now, but I have extremely, extremely curly, frizzy, dry hair. So, and when you bleach hair like that, it becomes more like that. So I do use a lot of conditioner, and I'm really into kind of coconut-based conditioners right now. And there's this one product that I have from Stafford. You can see this one it's completely empty. There's nothing left in this one. I just bought 2 more today. And this is their Coco Loco Genius Lotion for stress-free drying. And this helps really tame and calm down the frizziness in my hair. I didn't use it last night after I showered because I was trying not to put too much product in my hair because I'm going to bleach it again. But this one, it is alcohol-based, and it does have, like, to be fair, all the oils are reasonably low, although coconut oil is like the 6th ingredient, so that's not like, it's not so bad. But it smells really nice. It smells kind of coconutty, which it should, right? And I find this works extremely well on my hair. Sometimes I'll put like a pomade into it to actually kind of spike it or to give it a bit more shape, but most times I just want it to be not too puffy. And this definitely does that. So I put it on after I showered, a towel dried my hair a little bit, and then I will go ahead and comb that through, not comb that through, but just kind of finger comb it through. And by the way, I don't like do this with the towel on my hair. I just kind of like grab it like this, because if you towel dry curly hair vigorously, you will end up with more frizz. A good fact, if you do have longer curly hair, is to actually use a t-shirt to dry your hair and not a towel. It really, really does make a huge difference. Just pro tip for curly haired people out there. Alright guys, so I know this is a bit different. It might not be for everyone's interest, but I wanted to show you what kind of skincare stuff I was into. Most of it is not expensive stuff. I don't think you always need to go for really, really pricey skincare to get good products. It's just knowing what works well for your skin. Just be cautious with taking advice from people on what's going to work for your skin, because you know your skin better than anyone else. So if you have skin similar to me, it might be that some of these are useful for you, but you might hate them all. And that's okay. All our skin reacts so differently to different products, which is why I think experimenting a little bit, don't take it too far. Don't just like put stuff that might actually harm your face, like too much alcohol or too much, like don't get a super strong glycolic acid and just go for it the first time, because you might give yourself a little burn, or you might get like completely red from trying one of these products. So just be careful. But I think it's experimenting, trying different types, and don't just do it for one day. You got to do it for a few weeks to actually see whether the product works for you and is compatible with your skin. So you know, have fun. Some of them, like the removers, like this, is going to probably work for everybody. It is a bit on the more expensive side, but damn, does it work well. But other things like creams, you got to know your skin. So that's my best advice, is to experiment a little bit and to get to know what works well for your skin, and don't fall into hype about some sort of cool new beauty product trend like throwing watermelon or pineapple or something on your face. Just do what makes your face look and feel the best for you. Alright guys, that is it for today's video. My little skincare fun, I guess. I don't know, was it fun? I can't judge it. You'll have to be the judge of that. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, you could hit the like button down below, or if you really want to, you could subscribe and come hang out with me again. It's a fun little place. It's full of cats snoring or licking themselves. You never know what Stella's gonna be doing in the background on any given day. That is her spot. The couch has a dent in it like this, which is vaguely Stella shaped. Anyway, that's it for today, guys. I hope you have a really lovely day wherever you are, and we will see you in the next video. Bye bye.